Forget every comfort zone, every safe assumption trusted for decades. The truth is brutal. Geopolitical risk doesn't just rattle markets, it shatters everything you thought was stable about your investments. It's not just an annoying headline or a distant war on the news. It's a ruthless force that can obliterate your portfolio overnight, erase billions in value, and turn entire economies into minefields. And what makes this crushing reality even more maddening? Most founders and investors stumble blindly through the chaos, paralyzed by fear, confusion, or worse. They pretend it won't affect them. Wake up. This is war, quiet, invisible, but merciless. And you're in the middle of it, whether you like it or not. Navigating the investment world without mastering geopolitical risk is like walking a tightrope over an active volcano. So much rides on a single misstep. Your company's survival, your investors' trust, your own legacy. You feel it every day. That gnawing frustration watching your carefully built strategies unravel as tariffs soar, sanctions snap, or alliances crumble. It's infuriating because you know the rules keep changing, and nobody's telling you how to win. Nations clash, leaders threaten, markets spike with fear, and your assets burn while everyone else hides behind smoke and mirrors. Here's the raw, unfiltered truth. If you don't build your investment decisions around understanding and exploiting geopolitical risk, you're handing over your power to forces you don't control. But here's the promise. You don't have to be a helpless victim. There's a way out of the chaos, a way to convert this madness into your biggest advantage. It needs brutal honesty, ruthless discipline, and a mindset reset that most won't dare to take. But if you're watching this, it means you are already ahead of most, ready to fight. It is a living, breathing beast with teeth. When a country's power shifts, when borders get redrawn, when leadership changes, money shifts oceans in seconds. First step, stop thinking of geopolitical risk as some abstract worry to be managed. It's not a checkbox on your risk register. You need to feel this threat in your bones. Let the tension burn in you. Obsess over it. Learn every headline, every rumor, every whisper at diplomatic tables. This isn't paranoia, it's survival. Second step, learn to strip down your mental model of investing. No more set it and forget it portfolios. No more blind bets on markets based on past trends. The world you invest in is like quicksand. Old assumptions crumble beneath you. Instead, constantly interrogate what's real. Ask, how do power struggles between superpowers shift supply chains? How does a new trade embargo redirect capital flows? What happens if a global conflict erupts? Where does the money flee? Get obsessively granular about these scenarios. Third step, and this is where the elite separate from the rest, build layered resilience. Not just diversification, not some vague hedge, but intelligent geopolitical weatherproof diversification. That means geographic spread that's not just about ticking boxes on continents, but selecting markets with deep political stability, sound institutions, and real economic adaptability. That means industries less vulnerable to global political tensions. That means having a pulse on soft power shifts, cultural and technological alliances that can cushion shocks others overlook. Fourth step, don't just play defense, go on the offensive. Geopolitical risk creates opportunities hidden deep under chaos. Know where capital is fleeing and why. Anticipate sovereign risk changes before they hit rating agencies. Spot when diplomatic deals open trade corridors others dismiss as impossible. Find sectors where conflict increases demand, energy, defense, cybersecurity, and position. Most investors freeze in panic and sell. You buy with cold calculation. Fifth step, build real connections, because no one wins this battle alone. The world's borders are meaningless when your network is global, fluid, fierce. Align yourself with partners across jurisdictions who bring intelligence, local insight, and influence. Let information flow freely in your ecosystem. Trust builds faster than governments change, but only if you hold your inner circle to ruthless standards of merit and loyalty. Cut through the noise. Build a tribe of the few who see the world not as it is sold, but as it truly is. Sixth step, use your capital as a blade, not a shield. Every dollar must work to transform the game, not just protect your wealth. Fund ventures that build new infrastructure beyond fragile systems, startups rewiring supply chains, technologies that bypass geopolitical choke points. Be a builder when others panic and retreat. And here's the ultimate command. As you make these moves, never accept the stories sold to you by nations, by media, by complacency. The illusion that borders define you, limit your reach, or script your destiny. You are a citizen not of flags, but of ideas, vision, and relentless becoming. Your investments must reflect that. Forget nationalism. Forget tired comfort zones. Invest like someone who transcends boundaries, because that's exactly who you are. If this burns inside like a fire you can't extinguish, good. Let it drive you until you build a fortress no chaos can breach. Until you build a network no crisis can sever. Until every geopolitical tremor becomes another brick in your empire's foundation, not a crack. The world is shifting fast, brutally, relentlessly. The ones who survive, no, the ones who thrive, will be those who don't crawl away scared but who stare the geopolitical storm in the eye and steal its power. It's already happening all around you. You can choose to lead or stay a pawn in the great global game. Right now, right here, lock this truth into your core. Your investment decisions are your rebellion against fragility, your declaration of absolute freedom. Take hold of this truth, set your strategy on fire with it, and rise. Because the only thing worse than failing in the face of risk is never trying at all. Stop waiting. Step up. Own the geopolitical landscape or get consumed by it. The world is yours, if you dare.